Hi, I'm Real Genetic Demon, and this is Menace on the Commodore 64. Now, this is one of the first games created by DMA Design. These are the same people who went on to create the original Grand Theft Auto, so that's the top-down version of it. So this is one of their very first games. This was created in the bedroom of well, to be fair, this is a remake or developed for the Commodore 64. Funnily enough, this didn't make it to any other 8-bit machine. It only made it to MS-DOS. It made it to the Amiga, and it made it for the Atari ST, so it never appeared on anything other than the Commodore 64 as an actual game. So it's quite surprising, really. It's a shoot 'em up. I fancied a bit of a shoot 'em up. I'm on a bit of a shoot 'em up run at the moment. It's a shoot 'em up, and it's one of the very early Psygnosis games as well. So DMA Design's very first, and also Psygnosis is very early on. So without further ado, I'm going to show you one other thing before I go on actually and play the game itself. I'm going to show you as on the title screen here. I'm going to show you the actual cover art, because it is phenomenal. It's that ship flying through that red dust of the planets there with the word Menace at the top. One of the things I've always loved about Psygnosis was the quality of their art, and this is no exception. Anyway, the music's good, the gameplay's good. It's a shoot 'em up though. I've got it on rookie, which means that basically you get one life, a lot of shields. It takes a little bit of doing to actually do anything. So we've got this sea of whatever else is first. This is our first place. We can't go anywhere else. We've got to go there, and we're basically trying to beat the planet of Draconia. So that was launching from the ship. There we go. A little bit loading, and this is our level. And we've got our music, and basically we've got things to destroy. Now, this is one of two games, because there's another game that was created straight after this. So 1,000 points for doing that. There was a game that was created straight out after this, which was basically called Blood Money, which is a more advanced version of this shoot 'em up, and it steals quite a lot from this actually in its style and design. But I'm definitely going to do that on the channel. So if we've not done it before, have a little look. It'll be on there soon, so it'll probably come straight after it. But this is kind of, to be fair, this is quite a slow-paced shooter. If I'm brutally honest, it's not the fastest of shooters. I have played faster shooters in my life, and getting the power-ups requires a bit of effort, because you have to clear whatever waves in front of you to do it, which can be a little bit more difficult than it seems, especially with something like that where these jellyfish go upwards, and I can't really turn around and get them, so I'm just collecting. Oh no, hang on, I've got one there. But that was 1,000 points. I think they changed with time, and these little dudes come straight at you. See, my shield didn't go down much there at all. A little shield one at the bottom there, which you can see in the bottom sort of the display, didn't really go down an awful lot. As I say, very early game. It looks lovely on the Amiga and Atari ST. It looks lovely on the Commodore 64, actually. It's not bad at all. A lot less, not a lot of brown in this one. A lot of so far anyway in this level. It's a lot of greens and greys and blues, pastel colours. Plays quite nicely. As I say, it's not. I wouldn't call it a phonetic sort of shoot 'em up. It obviously you can obviously feel the now I've got something there. Don't know what that was. Pressing buttons on the keyboard does not change it. So if we stay here, we should be able to get these guys like that. No, missed it. Should have collected that regardless. I thought shooting it might change it to something else. Yeah, I mean, it's obviously heavily inspired by things like Nemesis and Salamander and other shoot 'em ups along the way. It's definitely got that feel about it. When he's created this, the developer, who's called David Jones actually. David Jones was the original developer of the. I think the Amiga version was his baby, if that makes sense. So, here we go. Here we go. Shoot these guys. Let's see if I can get something out of it. If I can get this last one. Yes. I think I got something there. You can build up your cannons and your lasers at the bottom. As you can see there, there's like a cannon and a laser. There we go. And the laser's what I'm firing, obviously. Just pushing keys for randomness on the keyboard. So these are little chompy mouths. It's quite a long level, to be honest with you. You're going to see me flying along here for quite a while, realistically. But it plays very well. Here's our boss. I'll shoot him in the eye. Well, he shoots tadpoles at me, I think. I don't know. They don't get you, actually, because you can see the distance on them. They actually dissipate before they get to the end of the level. So, funnily enough, you can sort of stay here and shoot him in the eye as much as you like. Unfortunately, at some point, he changes his attack formation from this to what I would only describe as homing missiles. And these homing missiles are particularly tough. They kind of move slowly enough that you can kind of avoid them, but not fast enough that you can do it. Here they come. So you come on, go away. Oh, impact. This is the problem. I found this earlier. I was like stuck because it just look how close they stick to you. Very difficult to defeat. I don't stand much of a chance against these things. I'm going to literally sit here and shoot right into his eye and hope that I can do enough damage that we can beat the level. I did find this before. This is the frustrating thing about it. Without the invincibility or whatever else it is that you might get from sort of modern day sort of pokes and peeks and all that kind of stuff, or cheats, you're kind of a bit stuck. There we go. I have got him. With a teeny bit of shield left. That was the only way it really do that, because those things are just too impossible to dodge, and you can't shoot through them, so you might as well hit them with everything you've got. So we're on to the Vanguard Warzone now. So we've got 6 levels. It's not bad. 6 levels, quite a lot of shooting, to be honest with you, for 6 levels. 6 minutes at a oh, pardon me. A time is quite quick. Here we go in the next level. Teeny little bit of energy left, not much. Do 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 do. Music's quite. We've heard it quite a lot, if that makes sense. It gets repeated a lot. Very similar sort of sound. Could do with some shield now. That's what I could do within the Vanguard versus the whole thing. Oh God! Not expecting them to do that. They kind of dive on me. That's me. It's all over. The shield isn't depleted. You were unable to penetrate the defences of the thing. Yes, well, it was good though. It's not a bad little game, that one. Early Psygnosis, converted to the Commodore 64 from the Amiga and Atari ST and the MS-DOS. So you've got to give it credit for that. You've definitely got to give it credit for that thing. Is it worth playing? Yeah, it's all right. It's not. To be fair, it's not a very positive, what I would call, shoot. When you destroy stuff, it's not very positive. You don't feel the feedback in the sense of a sound or something similar that gives you that feeling that you're making an impact on it, or something flashing on it, or do you know there's got to be an impact thing to it, but you don't really see it. So, but no, it's not a bad little game. So not a bad early Psygnosis game. I'm just gonna push the button, and we'll get the high score table, and then we get back to the beginning where you can choose whether you're a rookie or expert, and an expert I can imagine is very tough. Anyway, I've been your host, Real Genetic Demon. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye bye now.